Coming up next, it's a lightweight tilt between Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira and Beneil Dariush. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop it.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Dariush is 1 year his senior. Oliveira will have the 2-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 33 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
Are you ready?
All right, we are back in the tri-state area tonight. Dateline, Newark, New Jersey, inside the Prudential Center. The Devils are not here. The UFC athletes are here, and hoping for some more UFC history inside these walls tonight, champ.
From the 76ers to the Devils, you understand the fans in this area know sport. So you better be ready to give them a show tonight, or they're going to boo you out of the building.
Swing and a miss by Oliveira. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Unable to connect with a right hook.
Beautiful punch. Very tricky when he throws that body kick. Right hand pressing the clinch.
Oh, lands a left punch there, and a lot of it set up by good footwork.
Really great footwork and setting traps so that he can land that beautiful left hand. Oh, he heard a belly jab.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape, and now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Oh, man, he's using that Kimura. He'll try to use the sweep. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. Oh, Nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Dariush gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have already landed for Charles Oliveira. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Dariush's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
To the mount.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, close guard now. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Oliveira. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dariush.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Dariush, ground and pound from half guard. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Dariush is back in full mount. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Daí, senta. Respira. Respirando pelo nariz, soltando pela boca. Beleza, arrumado. Agora expira. Os chutes foram ótimos.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
Let's go, fight.
Body kick is blocked. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big punch land.
Stuffed the takedown, no problem. And now he's got that toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
Right into side control.
Goes upstairs for an elbow. Dariush gets touched, and once again, it's that elbow. That has been there all night. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
And he's out. Lands a the strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dariush. Oh, get the cut man ready. Huge elbows raining down here. We could get a finish.
The referee is getting closer and closer. He's wanting to stop this fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Dariush. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Dariush gets back up. No surprise there. Try to establish that jabs. All right, single collar tie now. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off doing ankles. Oh man, that was slick.
Oh, nice job to get back up again. You don't want to hang out on the ground with this guy. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Dariush. Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
The problem with rolling leg lock in MMA, man, is you get beat up, especially if you're a little bit hurt. There it is.
This might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Oh, right in the mount. An attacking armbar.
Out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Side control now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
2 rounds in the books.
Wait. All right, beautiful round. Great work out there, man. You out-positioned him everywhere on the ground. Let's get this fight back to the ground.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
5 minutes to go. Dariush gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Connects now with the 1-2. Dariush trying to feint his way in. Dariush's lower jaw is extremely swollen now.
He needs to start looking to finish because he's got his opponent
right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. He's to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes, oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but
now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
the Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Bottom fighter trying to keep nicely done.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Dariush has got full mount now. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life, so the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
There's the tap!
He's done, he's done! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Charles the Bronx Oliveira!
All right, so what a performance